See everything. I just don't want me to jump off it.
All right, welcome everyone. You have your U15 Greyhounds playing the Superior Icebreakers. We've got 2 games today. The second game's at 4 o'clock. It's an hour early, so we'll be back on the air then. Whole team made it here, so that's good. Roads were not the best.
how the year went.
That's okay. Watch your step. Did you drive here? Did you drive?
Corey drove.
Corey drove.
Not my car.
Gotcha. If you're wondering how warm this rink is, you can see your breath in it. Okay, we're about to start the game. 15 minutes is on the clock. Okay, starting for the Hounds, we have Crosby, Letitia, Roussel, Pierman, and And Valaka, sorry. Oh, good. Only one ref today. The other one was sick, so this guy's going to do his best. Hounds get the puck at their blue line, take it to center. Valaka has it, goes D to D to Roussel, who gets it up to Crosby. She collides. Icebreakers carried into the Hound zone. Shot on net. Oh, and that just goes wide as it went off, I think, the helmet of Nebu. Roussel has it, goes behind her net. Over to Letitia. Roussel with it. Goes cross ice, finds Crosby. Crosby will dump it in the icebreaker zone. That comes outside the line. Icebreakers gather the puck into the Hound zone. They come. That goes wide of the net. Weezer stops behind her net. Someone to pass to, no one there. She'll reverse, go D to D. Over to Profit. Icebreakers keep that one in. And that goes in. So we have a 1-0 goal for the Icebreakers. A little bit of a slow start here for the Hounds. Curran, Sims, Brown, Lang, and Valaka out for the Hounds. Valaka has it. She's pinned against the boards. Puck comes loose. Brown in there. Puck still along the boards. Comes loose. Curran has some room. She'll skate it up to Sims. That goes down the ice. No icing is the call. So face-off will come down here to the Hounds' end. Draw one by the Hounds. Shot from the point. That's stopped. Curran has it. She loops around and loses it. Sims with it. Goes cross ice. Finds Brown. Brown will carry it into the icebreaker line. She's tied up. We have a delayed call here coming to the Icebreakers. So the Hounds will go on a power play, a hooking call. Atkinson, Lesage right, Mount, Profit, and Roussel out for the Hounds. Just a reminder, 1 minute, 30-second penalties here in the States. That shot by Profit's blocked at the blue line. Roussel keeps it in, puts it down into the corner. That's centered out in front, right on Atkinson's stick, and that's blocked. Superior will try and ice the puck down the ice. They get it to center, and Hounds will regroup. Roussel stops behind her net. She's got some room. She'll skate it to the blue line. Passes it up. That's too hard. Atkinson misses that one. No icing's a call. Puck goes around, kept in by Profit. Atkinson with it. Circles around, hard shot. That's deflected, tipped wide. Mount skating for it. Hard shot again by Atkinson. That stopped. Icebreakers will get the puck out. No icing. Oh, we'll get an icing call on that one. Okay. So we'll go all the way down the ice. Letitia, Pierman, Crosby, Weezer, and Lang out. Draw one by the Hounds. Pierman has it behind the net. She cuts back out in front, gets a shot. That's blocked. Weezer keeps it in at the point. Back down low to Pierman. Pierman passes to Crosby, wraps it around, and scores. Sienna Crosby with a little wraparound there from Pierman. The Hounds get a power play goal, tie the game. 1-1. All right, 11:41 left in the first period. Draw one by the Hounds. That goes past Lang's legs. Battle in the corner for it. Comes out front. Letitia has it. Scoops it up. That's kept in. Poked out. Still kept in. Out in front. Saved by Nevu. That one goes wide. Weezer has it behind her net. She's bumped. She'll throw it around for Letitia. That's stopped. Lang has it, cuts back. And that gets out of the Hound zone. Carried in by Pierman. That's a hard shot goal. That's blocked. Here comes Superior across center ice. Into the Hound zone. They'll lose it. Tripped up behind the net. No call. Sims with it. Carries it to center. Over to Brown. Brown has it. Hard shot. That goes wide. Comes back to the point. Roussel with it. Back down to Sims. She shoots. Rebound. That's stopped. Sims with it. Tries to center it. Brown tied up, digging for it. Sims has it again. Centers it. Right out front. Oh, she's bumped off. Lucy Curran bumped off the puck there. Here comes Superior. They'll dump it back in the Hound zone. Black will go back and get it. Up to Charles. Or Brown, sorry. Sims has it. She'll get it to center. Pass it over. That's behind Atkinson. Atkinson had center ice. Makes a move. Cuts in. Buys some time. Vlaka picks up that pass. She'll try and do something with it. She's tied up. Roussel gets the puck. It's outside the line. She'll go D to D. To Atkinson, who gets it up to Charles. Massage right, puts it towards the net. That's tipped. Mount has it. Tries to center it. It's blocked. Puck along the boards. Mount has it. Has Atkinson out front. That's blocked. Atkinson back to Mount. Oh, out front. Charles is big, and that doesn't get through. Hound still with it. Atkinson shoots. And that's stopped by the goalie. Sorry, guys. One by the Hounds. Spear will get it. Kept in by Lang. Letitia over to Pierman. Hard shot by Pierman. That's stopped by the goalie. Crosby with it. Tries to find Pierman. In the corner, Crosby down to Pierman. They cycle the puck. Pierman cuts towards the net. Shot. Save. Crosby rebound. Another save. Two big saves by the icebreaker goalie. That's going to get dumped down the ice and be icing. Puck goes all the way down. Pierman keeps the puck in. She loses it. Letitia has it. She'll try and get it in. Here comes Superior. They'll dump it into the Hound zone. Pierman cuts back, loses it. Lang has it, she carries it. Gets to center, now the blue line, little move. She'll lose the puck just right in front of the goalie, tries to center it. Icebreakers dump it behind their net. Pierman goes for it. Pierman back to the point, hard shot, saved by the goalie. Icebreakers steal the puck, they'll skate to the blue line. Now to center ice. Last stop. Here come the Hounds. Sims and Brown. Sims has the puck. Kept in. Puck comes out. Walker dumps it in. Hard into the Superior zone. Billy Sims chasing it. Kept in by Weezer. Shot. Tipped. Goes right to the goalie. And Hounds get a couple walks on it and saved by the goalie. Weezer with it at the point. Dump down to Mount. Mount skating behind the net into the other corner. Lesage right with it. Passes it to Atkinson behind the net. She bounces one off the back of the net. In the corner. Hound's trying to keep it in. Puck gets out. The offside. And that's blown by the ref. Draw one by the Hounds. Profit has it. Skates around a couple defenders at center ice. Hard dumping. Superior retrieves that. Lesage right, steals it behind the net. Out front to Mount. To Atkinson. She lets the ripper go. That goes wide. Here come the Icebreakers. They'll skate it to center. Out their zone and push it past center. Profit sends it hard around to a couple players. Here come the Hounds. 3-on-1, hard shot, crossbar, and that goes up and over. Great chance by the Hounds there as that one goes up and over the glass and the mesh. Nice little effort by Drew Russell on that one. Draw one by the Hounds. Back to Velaka. She shoots. Rebound. That goes wide. Letitia chasing it. Icebreakers get it to their blue line. Now it goes into the Hound zone. That's just wide of the Hound net. Crosby has it. Goes cross ice to Letitia off her stick. That goes down the ice. No icing. And they flip one out of the zone and beats the Hounds players. Velaka is the last player down. And he's going to call that icing. Draw one by the Hounds. Back to Profit. She loses it. It's 2-on-1 for Superior. Puck goes around. Crosby has it. Tries to go across ice. Gets it to Pierman. Pierman has Letitia with her. Puck's knocked off her stick. She's rubbed out. Crosby has the puck. Does a spin. Out of the corner. Letitia with it. Has a puck. Behind the net. Out front. That's kept in. Nice play by Weezer to keep the puck in. shot by Weezer from the point. Blocked. Crosby on it. Back to Weezer again. Goes D to D. Over to Profit. Or Pierman. Hard shot. That stopped. Here comes Superior. They got a 2-on-1. They squeaked by the D on the Hounds. Weezer will steal the puck and get it out for the Hounds. Then she's got a partial break. A 1-on-3. And she collides and goes down. Now it'll come all the way down to the Hound zone. Drew Russell picks it up. With the puck behind her net, they'll send it over to Lucy Curran. That stays in the Hound zone. Cross ice. Picked up. Here comes the Hounds. Curran and Sims out there. Two of them. Over. Nice pass by Curran over to Sims. Just hopped off her stick. Puck kept in by Velaka. 3:31 left in the first period. Russell keeps it in. Sends it back down into the corner. Icebreakers will send that down. Should be icing. And that'll be icing, so we'll bring the puck all the way down. Scramble draw, both players tied up. Hounds keep it in though. Brown with it, outside the line. She's pressured. Puck behind the Icebreakers net. Russell has it at the point. A little bit of room. Puts it back to Velaka. Hard shot by her. That goes wide. Brown picks up the rebound. Centered. And the goalie will save that one. Almost a lucky bounce there for the Hounds. Mount, Lesage right, Atkinson, Profit, and Lang out for the Hounds. One by the Hounds. Mount with it, behind the net with some speed, centers it. That goes through everyone. Icebreakers pick up the puck. They come on down the ice. They're going to be forced wide. That's broken up. Atkinson has it. She's got some speed. Puck comes out the line. She regains it. Got Mount with her. That's broken up. A little flip pass here. Now Profit's last man back. She stops, reverses, gets it up. Mount chasing that one. Atkinson has it. Into the Icebreaker zone, over to Mount. That's stopped. Mount digging in the corner for it. Lang keeps it in. Comes along the wall, out of the corner with it. Behind the net, Lang centers it. Saved by the goalie. Little tap in there almost by Ava Mount. Could have put the Hounds up 2-1. Both teams will change players. Get some fresh legs out there. Draw one by the Hounds. They go back to the point. Down low to Crosby. Crosby circles. Puts behind the net. Hounds pick up the puck. Gabby has it. Cuts to the center. Shoots. Oh! Post. Letitia dumps it back down low to Pierman. Towards the net. Pierman slides that one and no rebound, covered up by the goalie. Draw one by the Hounds, goes into the corner. Pierman's roughed up behind the net. Crosby after her girl. Out of the corners, Pierman. Hounds walking away. Letitia just hops over her stick. Weezer tries to keep it in, but it gets out. Here comes Superior. They'll lose it. And Malaka's got some room. She takes it to center ice. She'll dump it into the icebreaker zone. Pyramid has it, flips it back in behind the net. Puck picked up by the Hounds. Malaka regroups outside the blue line and she'll dump it in. Icebreaker's trying to get it out. That's kept in by Brown. Hounds with some pressure trying to keep it in. Sims on it. And that'll come out. Here comes the Icebreakers. And they're stopped. Hounds go D to D. Malaka up to Sims. Oh, Malaka's going to carry it. She gets to center ice. She'll dump it in, and that's stopped. Nice play by Roussel to keep it in. Hard shot. Rebound. That's loose. Brown can't bury it. Kept in by Roussel again. And that will be the end of the first period. 1-1 is the score. Thanks, Brandon.
Actually stayed at home with Parker.
Yeah.
You'll be out feeling
Yeah.
Brady's all bitter. Corey gets bring the machines home. They're still in the trailer.
They'll get them out eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow.
Well, he's working tomorrow.
So we'll see tomorrow.
No. Brought them home and then they had a party to go to last night. So, yeah, won't be tomorrow.
Maybe Tuesday.
He's struggling with the ring right now.
Oh, I forgot. He's doing the ring too, right? A lot of work. Hi, Bear. All right, we're back. Second period about to start. 1-1. Brown, Kern, Sims, Profit, and Roussel starting for the Hounds. Puck just jumping around at center ice. Icebreakers dumping in. Profit with it behind her net. Skates it up. She's got some room. She'll skate out of the Hound zone. The center ice, down to the Icebreaker zone. Shoots. Glove saved by the Icebreaker goalie. Be a face off to the left of her. Fiona Profit with a nice shot. Hounds line up for the draw. Atkinson taking the draw. She ties up her man. Hounds win the draw. Massage right. Oh, nice save by the goalie. Charles had a good chance there in close. Here's Mount with it in the corner. She's bumped. Massage right. Backhand stopped by the goalie and she'll freeze that. Face off to the right of the goalie. Hounds win the draw. Weezer goes D to D. That hops off Lang's stick. Dumped around by Mount. Charles has it in the corner. Pins it, looking for some help. She's got Atkinson in there with her. Atkinson comes out of the corner, out to Mount. Nice play. There, kept in by Lang at the point. She wheels around. Weezer, nice play keeping it in at the line. Right on the line. Superior will regroup. They'll get the puck up. Lang will chase that. A little too far out of the zone it goes. Hounds pressuring. Icebreakers take the puck in on the Hound line, and that'll be called offside. 13:25 left in the second period. Bierman, Platisha, Crosby, Weezer, and Lang out for the Hounds. Bierman taking the draw for the Hounds. She wins it, back to Weezer. Goes D to D. Lang's got some room. She'll skate to center ice and get it to Bierman. Puck gets out. Hounds with it. Go cross ice. Hounds with it. Carrying into the zone. Weezer pinches, keeps it in. She has it along the boards. That goes around. Icebreakers will shoot that down hard the ice. And we'll have an icing call here. Face off back down to the icebreaker zone. Draw tied up, both players on that draw. Sims with it. Tries to center it. That's icebreakers. Take the puck. They'll skate it to their blue line out to center. Soft dumping. Brown rubs out her player, and she's going to sit for a minute and 30 seconds. A face off to the left of Neville. Hounds will be short-handed. Draw won by the Icebreakers. Balaka has it. She shoots it hard down the ice. And that's going to go right on net. No icing there. And Lily Sims will pressure and get a face-off. Curran Sims out for the forwards for the Hounds. Caleb Hemsley along with Roussel and Balaka. Curran ties up her man in, wins the draw, gets a hard shot. Kept in by Balaka. On net. Saved by the goalie. No rebound there. Draw won by the Hounds. Curran has it. Flicks it on net. Puck comes back. Roussel has it. She dumps it back into the corner. Sims chasing it. And that's kept in by Roussel. He has a little break here. Shot on net. Back wide. Curran hacks at it. Hounds keep it in. Ooh, rebound. Atkinson almost got that one. Back to Roussel. Roussel will dump that around, and we're going to get a penalty to the Icebreakers for tripping, so that'll even things up. It'll be 4-on-4 for 13 seconds. Then the Hounds will be on power play after that. Draw one by the Hounds. Lang shoots it. Stop. Doesn't make the goalie. The Hounds still got a second shot. Mount with it. Hounds doing a good job keeping the puck in. Mount has it. Hounds on a power play. Mount spins behind the net. Tries to center it. Lang's going to race over. She'll keep it in. She'll flip the high one into the corner. Mount to track that over her stick. Atkinson to Mount behind the net. Puck's loose. And Charles will go sit for 2. The body contact penalty here, so puck comes all the way down to the Hound end. Draw one by Pierman. She passes it back to Lang. Lang has it in her own corner. Skates out in front of her net. She's got some room. She'll carry it. She'll get the center ice. Now the icebreakers blue line. Cut into the net. And that'll come off. Nice try by Maddie Lang there to go end to end. Prophet, Kierman, Crosby, Lang out for the Hounds. 10 minutes, 2 seconds left in the second period. Hounds get possession. There's a bump from behind. Crosby's bumped. Kierman has it. She makes a move at the point. She hangs on. The Hounds will get their extra player out. Hard shot there. Goes wide. Atkinson has it. Back to the point. Crawford. Oh, wide open. Nice pass there. As they threaded the needle. That one was close. Hounds go back on the power play. Nope, sorry, I forgot Charles got penalty. So they'll play 4-4 for 38 seconds. Draw one by the Hounds. Roussel has it. Pierman has it. Over to Weezer. And that goes into the corner. Kept in by Pierman. Oh, the icebreaker steal it off Gabby Pierman. They get a breakaway. Hard shot. Nice save by Nevu. And she puts out her blocker and steers that one to the corner. Hounds, Pierman, regrouping in her own end behind her net. Centers it. That hits Crosby's skate. Weezer has it. She'll carry it up. Okay, so both players will go sit for a minute 30 here. I'm not sure what happened. I missed that. So a face-off out here. This poor ref's getting a workout today. Probably wishes he had his buddy for some help. Draw one by the Hounds. Roussel has it. She has that center ice. Cuts back over to Weezer. Hounds on a power play. Weezer cuts that back at her line. She puts it down low. Back to Weezer at the point. He gets it back to Curran. Curran has it, goes cross ice. And that's kept by Roussel. Tries to find Curran down low. Nice pass. Behind the net. Curran has it. She's pressured. Nice play by Roussel. Keep it in. Hounds try and keep it in, and that comes out. A little too far past Curran. She couldn't get it. Brown loses it. Here comes Superior. They get a break on a player out of the box. And they'll lose that. As Roussel steals it, she comes to center ice. Now across the blue line. Drops it. Brown rips it, and that's saved. Rebound out in front. And that's going to go down the ice. No icing. They're going to skate hard for it. Balaka behind her net. Carries it. Got some room. Lots of room now. 2-on-1 for the Hounds. Balaka coming in. Out front it goes. Bounces over everyone's stick. Atkinson, with her big reach, keeps that in. Eber Atkinson gets it to the point to Profit, who gets it to Sims. Sims puts it down into the corner to Brown. That's centered, no one there. Icebreakers carry the puck out of their zone. They'll get it to the center ice line. Pressured and lose it. Atkinson will steal it. She's got some room. Partial break up to Brown. It's a little bit too far. No icing is a call. Puck's loose. Atkinson battling for it. Brown tries a wraparound. That doesn't work. Superior tries to get it out. Doesn't. Lily Sims with it. On net. Her shot. Tip. Save. Icebreakers will fire that one down. And that'll just make it icing. Draw one by the Hounds. Weezer over to Lang. Lang shoots. That's tip wide. Lang keeps it in. Out front. And that comes off. Nice play by the Hounds there. Cheryl's almost netted one. .6:07 left in the second period. Draw one by the Hounds. Mount has it. Puts it back to Lang. That's too far. Lang steals it back. That doesn't get through. Puck loose. Atkinson has it. Back to Lang. She spins. Cheryl shoots. Rebound. That's covered up. No rebound there. Draw one by the Hounds. Weezer with it. D to D to Lang. Floats that towards the net. Doesn't make it. Kept in by the Hounds. Superior will get it to center ice. Hounds with it. Pierman up to Crosby. She tries to tip it out of the zone. Weezer with it behind the net. Up to that doesn't make it. And Lang will carry it. She's got some room. She gets the center. Cuts into the middle. Over to Pyramid. That's one goal. Saved by the goalie. Pounds digging for it. They poke it. Letitia with it. Just goes off her stick and wide. Crosby. Stick handling in the corner. She's tied up. Letitia with it. Centers it. Oop, or flips it behind the net. Roussel. Dumps it into the corner. Crosby cuts off her man into the corner. Superior carry at the center, and they'll dump it in. Pyramid has it. Reverses, puts it behind the net. Lang goes cross ice to Crosby, who gets it over to Pyramid. She'll dump it in. That's no icing. Superior will pick it up. They'll throw one up the middle and somehow get that. Puck bouncing around quite a bit out here. Offside call on Superior Icebreakers. 3:27 left in the second period. Draw won by the Icebreakers. They'll dump it into the Greyhound zone. Hounds trying to get it out. That's steered wide. And that'll be offside of Icebreakers again. Face off. Coming outside the blue line. Where's he going? Over here. Sims, Curran, Brown, Weezer, and Valaka out for the Hounds. Valaka has it, goes behind her net. Over to Sims, who goes up to Curran. She tries to get it over to Brown cross ice, doesn't make it. Brown with it at center ice. She's tied up, Curran with it. She'll dump it in. Sims chasing it. And that gets out of the zone. Bunch of players glide over there. Superior gets the puck. Weezer with it. Goes D to D. Up to Valaka. Valaka has it. Gets the center. She passes it to Brown. Brown shoots it. And that's saved by the goalie. No rebound on that one. We'll have a face off to the right of the Icebreakers goalie. Atkinson tied up off the draw on that one. Mount has it. Her shot's blocked. Gets her puck again. Over to Atkinson. Tips that one wide. Hounds calling the cycle. The puck goes back to the point. Profit has it. She's tied up, and that gets out. Hounds regroup. Profit with it. So it's right. Atkinson out there flying around, bounces off her stick. Lang finds Profit. Profit shoots. That goes high and wide. Her hard shot. Mount gets the rebound, sends it around. No one there. Profit pinches, keeps it in. Superior gets it. They'll get it to center ice. Now the Hound blue line, and they'll dump it in. Hounds will get it back out. No icing is a call. 45 seconds left in the second period. Crosby looking for Atkinson. Here comes the Hounds. Lang picks up that pass, skates in. Couple moves, shoots, rebound, saved by the goalie. Atkinson picks up the rebound. Back to Lang. Lang shoots, rebound. Kept in. Atkinson shoots again. Puck still not able to get out. 15 seconds left. Mount backhands that one wide. And that'll go all the way down. They'll just wave that one. And that's the end of the second period. I don't think they're doing a flood. Doesn't look like it, so don't go anywhere. Talking about her. Back to start the third period. Letitia, Tierman, Crosby, Malacca, and Roussel out for the Hounds. 1-1 game. Hounds D go D to D. Malacca has it. Finds Letitia. That bounces out. And that's picked up. Crosby with it. She'll skate in. Shoot. That goes wide. Roussel has it pinned against the boards, trying to keep it in. The ref will blow that one down. A little face-off outside the line. Draw one by the Hounds. Sims trying to get it. Goes past her stick. Weezer keeps it in at the line. Over to Brown, who puts it on net. And that's steered wide to the corner. Icebreakers in their own zone, carrying it to center ice with some speed. In the hound zone they come. Nice shot wide. Brown with it. Got some room. And she'll skate it past the blue line up to center ice. Puck loose. It's Curran poking for it. Vlaka has it. Back to Lang. Up to Curran. She's got some room. Here comes Curran up the middle. Over to Brown. That's towards the net. Doesn't make it. Kept in by Lang. Vlaka with it. Finds some room. Goes wide. Shoots. That's blocked. Sims trying to get the rebound. Kept in by Lang. She flips it into the corner. Atkinson chasing it. And that's kept in by Lang. She read that pass. And that centering pass goes a little too far to no one. Here comes Laka. She's tied up. That one steers wide to the Hound net. Hound's trying to get it out. Kept in by Superior. Icebreakers with the puck in the corner. Here comes Mount with it. Mount, couple moves at the blue line. Over to Lang. Lang shoots. That goes wide of the net. Icebreakers try to send it around. Kept in. Lang again with it. Centers it. Just past Atkinson's stick. Roussel chops at that. It goes to the other side of the ice. Oop. And the Icebreakers will shoot that down, and Roussel will pick that up. She's got room. Icebreakers are making a change. Lots of room for her. 4-on-3. And the Icebreakers get a break there. As they get it to center ice, and they'll just dump it into the Hound zone. That's stopped by Nevu. Atkinson has it. She got some speed coming out of her end. Across the Icebreakers line, shoots. That one goes over the net. Crosby with it. In the corner, she'll lose it. Icebreakers carry it to center ice. And that shot down the ice by the Hounds not going to go all the way. The Icebreakers will regroup. Behind their net they come. Hounds with the puck. Get it to center. Crosby loses it in her skates, but Pierman picks it up. Pierman with a move. Another move. Wow, what a save by the goalie. As Pierman made a couple nice moves, and the goalie read each one. 11:08 left in the third period. Draw one by the Hounds. Platisha passes it back to Roussel. That's blocked. Here comes the Icebreakers. They'll dump it into the Greyhound zone. Roussel has it. She reverses it. Icebreakers are there to stop that. And that's Pierman behind the net. Pierman out of her own zone. Has some room. 3 Hounds coming in. And that's broken up. Superior tries to head it up. And that's broken up by Valaka. She's pressured. She'll chip it up the boards. Patricia has it. And that's chopped. Kept in. Hounds battling behind the net. That's centered. Here comes Valaka. And they'll get a tripping call here. Hounds will go on the power play. Superior is going to go sit for 1:30 for a tripping call. Ten 11s left in the third period. 1-1 hockey game. Hounds on the power play. Hounds win the draw. Valaka pokes at that, keeps it in. Icebreakers will get it out to center ice. Sims with it. Goes cross ice. That's picked off. I was going for Curran, but didn't make it. Curran with the puck. In her feet. She'll lose that. Hounds try to get the puck up. That'll be offside. So we'll have a face-off outside the Hound zone. One minute remaining in the penalty to the Icebreakers. As Lang will pick that up and she'll skate to center ice. All by herself, tries to go all the way, knocked off her stick. Puck comes back out. Curran with it. Up to Sims. Icebreakers trying to regroup, get the puck. That one skates by Fiona Prophet's stick. Curran over to Sims. Sims has it. Prophet at the blue line. Makes a move, she'll lose it. Sims will keep it in though. Lily Sims puts towards the net. That's stopped. Rebound. Saved by the goalie. As the Hounds were digging for it. Atkinson, massage right, Mount, Lang, and Profit out for the Hounds. Draw one by the Icebreakers, tied up in their own end. Funny bounce, as Atkinson had that one pop right on her stick and she shot, and that was saved. Draw one by the Icebreakers, puck in the corner. Massage right, pushing her man around, trying to get the puck loose. Hounds free the puck. In the corner, Atkinson gets it out to Mountain. That comes off her stick. Balaka has it. She's pressured. She'll go behind her net. Hounds trying to pick up the puck. Puck bounces around. Atkinson takes it. She'll go behind her net. Up the board she goes with the puck. Still carrying it. Atkinson coming in on the right wing. Cuts over. Shoot. Saved by the goalie. Rebound. Still loose. Vlaka will keep that in. She'll dump it into the corner. That's Mount with that little flip pass right out to Roussel. She shoots. Nice play by the Hounds. No rebound for the goalie. As they were buzzing. Good couple shots there. Puck won by the Hounds. Weezer, her shot stopped. Here comes the Icebreakers. Prophet chasing her now. Goes right over to him. Rolls off the Icebreaker stick. Hard shot saved by Nephew. Puck's loose. Wide. Here's Prophet or Pierman. She'll try and get it out. She doesn't. Puck centered. No one there. Prophet picks it up. And she'll just whack it down the ice, and that'll be icing. We'll have a face off to the left of Nephew. Draw one by Superior. That shot goes high and wide over the net. Roussel has it behind the net. She reverses. Goes the other side. It's got Crosby. Letitia breaks up that pass. It gets out of the zone. Here comes Pierman. Pierman one-on-one. Beats her opponent to the net. Does not score. That was so close. Nice try by the Hounds there. Lang with it, puts it on net. That's screened and goes wide. Crosby chasing it, and the puck comes out. Roussel, center ice, goes D to Lang. Lang will take that around her man, into the zone, passes for Pierman. That bounces off her stick. Roussel trying to keep it in, it gets out. She has it at center, and that'll bounce off Pierman's stick as Superior makes a line change. The Hounds are trying to take advantage of it. Letitia passes it up to Pierman. Pierman with it. Couple moves. Shoots. That's saved by the goalie. Rebound out in front. Again. Loose. Puck still loose. Pierman another shot. Roussel has the puck. She goes D to D over to Lang, who goes cross ice to Crosby. And that's a funny bounce. Hounds get the puck, being pressured. Roussel loses it. Puck's loose. Saved by Nevu. And the ref blows the whistle. Quick whistle by the referee on that one. The Icebreakers almost had a chance there. .5:38 left in the third period. 1-1 game. Scrambled draw, won by the Hounds. Prophet has it. She'll carry it up the ice. She's got two Hounds with her. It's a 3-on-2. Prophet coming in on the right side, shoots, fans on it, and that's covered by the goalie. Draw won by the Hounds. Brown spins, shoots, no rebound. Kept in by the Hounds. Blocka knocked down. She keeps the puck in though. Comes out to Sims. Sims has it. She's tied up. Hounds just can't find any extra space to shoot the puck. Blocka with it. Circles back to regroup. Puts it up to Brown. She'll chip it off the boards. That's locked into the icebreaker zone. Sims hard on it. Comes out. Loose. Prophet shoots. Sims has it on her stick. Bounces off. Prophet keeps it in. Sims centers it. No one there. Back along the wall. Sims has it on net. Loose. Brown spins, fires. Rebound again. Hounds with a couple chances right here. Can't get one. Oh. Well, the Superior Icebreakers will go to the box as Hounds will get a power play. Not sure what the delay is here. The ref just went and talked to both teams. Draw won by the Icebreakers. Behind their net, they have it. That hops over Weezer's stick. She goes to Lang. Lang back to Weezer. And that's too far from Mount. No icing is called. 4 minutes remaining in the third period. Weezer has it. Gets it up to Crosby. Here comes Atkinson. Comes in. Over to Mount. Scores! Ava Mount puts it glove side. I think it was tipped by the icebreaker player. The pass from Avery Atkinson. The Hounds take a 2-1 lead with 3:51 left in the third period. Draw won by the Hounds. Weezer with it. Up to Crosby, who gets it to Atkinson. Atkinson breaks in. Hard shot. Glove saved by the Icebreakers goalie. Puck still loose. Lang keeps it in. Hounds battle on the boards. Puck loose. Here comes Mount with it. Tries to find Atkinson. That'll go all the way to the Hound zone. Nephew has that. Steers it to the corner. Weezer, nice play. Gets rid of it nice and quick. Crosby tried to get that out. Doesn't. Second effort does. Puck comes loose. Bouncing around. Weezer with it. Gets it out. Up to Crosby, who tries to find Mount. Crosby breaks up that one. Atkinson has it. Superior with the puck. No dumping in the Hound zone. 2:46 left in the third period. Weezer, or Roussel, sorry. Bounces off first stick. Ooh, that one's tipped wide. Here comes Mount with it. Tries to go cross ice, hops off first stick. She'll chop at it though. And Atkinson and Mount coming in on a breakaway. She sends it over. That's broken up as the late trailer Crosby tried to pick up that one. Icebreakers at center ice. Dumping in on net. That's high and wide. Crawford with it. Over to Brown. Hops over her stick. Back into the Hound zone. 2 minutes left in the third period. Loose puck. Nephew stops that one. As it bounced around, and she'll cover it up for a face-off. So we got a timeout here called by the Icebreakers. They'll probably pull their goalie either on this timeout or shortly after, as they look to try and tie the game. So Spears pulled their goalie, going with 6 attackers, try to tie the game left. 1:54 in the third period. Puck and Brown skates. She ties it up along the boards. Oh, that one goes high and wide. Point shot. Hounds will get it out. Loose puck by Brown. She'll pressure and she'll score. Brown with some pressure on the Icebreakers player caused them to turn it over, and She gets an empty netter, puts the Hounds up 3-1 with 1:27 left in the third period. Hounds win the draw. Pierman has it out of blue line. Roussel chips it in. That goes on net. And them players bump around. Sims, Atkinson, Crosby, Weezer, and Balaka out for the Hounds. 1 minute remaining in the third period. Hounds win the draw. That shot goes wide by Atkinson. Sims with it. Or Crosby with it. Back to the point. Balaka gives it to Atkinson. Back to Crosby. Crosby tries to find Atkinson. Just a little too far for her. Atkinson has the puck. Cuts towards the center. Shoots. Saved by the goalie. No rebound. I think she got a 10-minute penalty with that. Here's what I think happened. Yeah. Draw won by the Icebreakers. They get it to the blue line. Now to center ice. Cross the line, they'll carry it with some speed. Wilkin Atkinson breaks that up. Up to Crosby. Crosby brings that into the corner. Back to Atkinson. Shoots, save. Rebounds there. No one's able to put it in. Sims digging. Sims shoots. That's stopped. The Hounds players go hard into the board. 7 seconds left. And that'll be the end of this one. As that ends the game as the Greyhounds win this one 3-1 against the superior Icebreakers. We will be back, remember, at 4 o'clock today, 1 hour earlier than scheduled for Game 2.